Okay. Yeah, for later. I like a plan. Okay. Okay. This is my grandma. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, I can't believe my mom got that's where I have in mind. Oh, nice. We have to secure or else we can't be in these.
Good morning, guys. We are out on the Smythe Reading Trail this morning. It's about 9:30 a.m. and I kind of like this trail. It's kind of wide and we got a lot of people out this morning. So this trail is supposed to be a 2.3 miles, an hour and 8 minutes around a loop. So I'm gonna try to see if I can complete it this morning. That's pretty cool. Some relics from the coal mines. A little small amphitheater. I think that's pretty cool. It's crowded on this trail this morning. That's good. To me, I think all the activity will keep the snakes away. So I just started the trail about 5 minutes now. It's beautiful out here. I hope to see some pretty flowers on the trail today. I saw some pretty purple flowers on the Ruffner Mountain Trail about 3 weeks ago. So I hope to see some pretty flowers or some wildlife. The non-poisonous kind, of course. It's one thing for sure so far. I've seen there's a lot of rest spaces here to stop and sit down. Here's another information post. Check the grass before I walk in it. You just never know. So it's just an informational post talking about the mining history here in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, let's see if there's any information on the other side. Okay, just a trail map. Another information post. Birmingham, Alabama is home to the iron ore mines, so I think it's pretty cool that they still have different points like this up. Well, this is actually just art. I'm not sure if I got that last footage, but I was saying this is a pretty easy trail, and this is a pretty good trail for a beginner like myself. It's flat, versus the Rough and Mountain Trail was really hilly and rocky, and Rough and Mountain Trail was considered an easy trail, but for me, I would say it was about moderate to hard for a beginner hiker. Looks like I spoke too soon. Regardless of this being a flat trail, my trail map has led me off to another connection route. And look and see here. And I don't have my walking stick with me this morning. Gotta be careful. Those tree roots will get you, boy. All right. So it look like my trail app is taking us up through some backwoods here. Whew. It's starting to get tough. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. Look at that. I try not to stand in one spot for too long, especially around these wooded areas. Ooh. Oh, jeez. So it looks like we're making a slight ascend. This trail has an ascend, well, the trail I'm on, according to the All Trails app, has an ascend of 308 feet. Whew. And I found the ascend because we're going up a little bit at a time, but I appreciate it not being a steep hill. Whew. Oh guys, I gotta stop and get my breath. Oh gosh. Oh, that was rough. Let me get some food. I don't know why this scene remind me of Predator. The Predator movie, the first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Cause honey, look at this. He could be hiding up there in the trees. Let's keep pushing. Oh goodness, and I left my neck fan. I think I left my neck fan in the car. But I'm gonna stop and take another quick break and see if I put it in my book bag. I hope I did. Because the sweat is pouring. And I'm not even 20 minutes in. Whew. maybe next time I go on some hiking trails and I see people out, I might stop and ask them about joining a hiking group. I want to start. All right, I'm gonna cut out for a moment and then I can come back in after a little while. Had to come back and get this fallen tree footage. Y'all, I am really out here. I feel like I am on a little adventure. My overgrown self. Ooh, it's a little narrow over here, so I want to definitely get out from through here. Okay, going under the tree. Ooh, baby, let me get out from through this grass. I have some snake gators at home, but you know what? I'm not going to even say on it. I don't want to speak down up. This is a really good trail. I still like it though. It's challenging. We should be coming to a crossroad soon. The Maeston Ike Trail that's supposed to loop us back around. I think I got a little ways to go. So as I said earlier, we was going to be coming up on a fork in the trail. And we're going to be taking Trail 5. It's going to veer off to the left. Which is the Smythe Ike Maeston Trail. So we're going to be going to the left. Whew. And this trail is supposed to lead us back in a loop toward the parking lot. Ooh, Lord. Okay, so I've made it to the Mike Ike Maeston Trail, which is to connect the trail to the loop. Ooh, look at that. You want to watch your step. It's a, ooh, what a descent. Let me stop and get some foot. All right, guys, I'm going to try to make this descent. I kind of wish I would have brought my walking stick. I'm going to have to be very careful because I do not want to bowl over down this hill, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, steep. Easy does it. If I fall, I'm going to definitely record it all. Okay. All right. Made it down. I'm glad I don't have to come back up that way because that would have been very hard, especially with me not having my walking stick or my trekking poles. Ooh, look at this little incline. Which way do we go? Let me check my map because I don't want to get lost. All right, so I came across these beautiful flowers. They're called black-eyed Susans. I just Googled it and it said it's a wildflower that's native to the state of Wisconsin, but those are pretty. I thought they were dandelions at first, but those are nice. Ooh, look at this trail, y'all. I don't like these narrow trails, baby. I just want to pay attention to where we're going. Oh, let me hurry up and get out through here. All praises to the Most High. All right, so we got 2 trails. Let me stop really quick and check my app and see which way I'm supposed to go, because I don't want to get lost. All right, I just had a couple to pass me. I am slowly ascending on this trail, but I like the way I ascend. It's kind of like a moderate pace, so I like that. This is a great beginner trail. Great beginner trail. All right. Like, I was walking with a few bit of people at the beginning of the trail, and then everybody kind of just ventured off. But that's a good thing. There's a lot of people out today, and it's not too hot. You know, burning some calories, getting my endurance level up. As I stated, I want to do the Walls of Jericho trail one day. Don't know if it's going to be this year, but I've watched other YouTubers do that trail, and baby, you got to be ready. It's a 1,200 foot descent. They said getting down to the waterfalls for the Walls of Jericho is no problem, but baby, the coming back up 1,200 feet ascend is no joke. So I gotta definitely get prepared for that. It's probably gonna take me, I'm gonna say honestly, about a good year. But I do have intentions of doing other trails. I also want to do the Stone Mountain Trail. My father took us there as kids once, and I remember Stone Mountain. Ooh, it was rough as a kid, and I can only imagine now being an adult with extra weight. All right, I just want to make sure I'm not at a crossroads, and we are going back down. Okay, so that's not a trail. I just wanted to make sure, because I do not want to get lost. When hiking down steep inclines like this, carrying an extra body weight like I have to widen my step to kind of brace myself to make sure I don't fall and to keep my balance, especially since I don't have my trekking poles. All right, another narrow path. Easy does it. All right, I'm back on flat surface now, pretty much. I am really enjoying this trail. Ooh, buddy. Another sharp descent with tree roots. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna take it one step at a time. No need to rush. Okay. Easy does it. All right. Ooh. All right. I don't think that's a trail, but let me check my map just to make sure. Yeah, that don't look like a trail. I'm gonna just double check. Yeah, I had to take a quick break. And guess what? I had my neck fan. I'm so glad. Ooh, I needed it. But I took a quick break, got a sip of water. But y'all, when I get back, I definitely got to do a review on this book bag. This backpack I got. Man, when I tell you it's a 5-liter hiking backpack, and I tell you it is the bomb ditty. It is so light. I literally feel like I'm not carrying anything. So I'm on that. But anywho, we back on the trail. I also had to check to make sure that wasn't another connected trail. But according to all trails, I will be done in 48 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Slight incline. Whew. Making my way. Oh, excuse me. I had to get that bilge out the way. Whew. Whew. I gotta stop and take a break. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That little incline was a little hard. Whew. Okay. Sit on. All right, now I'm about to hit the peak of the incline for the entire trail. And it's a little steep. It might not look like it, but it's kind of going like in the upward. Going upward. Oh, gosh. Ooh, when I tell y'all. Ooh. it's like my body could keep going. I feel like my body want me to keep going, but it's my heart rate. I gotta get my heart rate up. Woo, y'all, tired. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. I know I'm gonna have to probably stop a couple of times after a few steps, but let's get it out the way. Oh boy, all praises to the Most High God. Give me strength. Whew. Whew. Buddy. Whew. I gotta stop and catch my breath for a minute. I only took a few steps. Oh man, y'all, this is tough. Whew. Ain't no turning back now. I gotta move forward to go back. To get back. All right, look like we got a little flat surface. For a minute. And then I think it's gonna turn and go up that hill right there. Ooh. This sure had me fooled at the beginning, baby. I thought it was just gonna be all flat. Gotta keep moving. All right, look, the promised land. I see we got a crossroads coming up. Let me check my trail map and get back. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I feel like I'm about to pass out. Ooh, I had to stop for a minute. I started seeing tunnel vision. Baby, I am on the steepest incline of the whole entire trail right now. And the elevation is supposed to go up to 308 feet. And I think I'm at 250 something now. But I had to stop for a second because I thought I was going to fall out. But while I'm stopping, I'm just kind of looking at beautiful surroundings. It's peaceful out here. Gotta be careful. Careful. I'm on a rocky. I got about 35 minutes left on this trail, y'all. I gotta push. The average person finishes this trail in an hour and 8 minutes, and I think I'm already on an hour and 20 minutes in, and I haven't even with like 30 some minutes left. So I gotta push it to get out of here before I have to go to the bathroom. So that's why I'm trying to take my water in moderation, so I don't have to, my bladder don't get full, because walking makes my bladder make me have to go to the restroom even more. So I'm trying to be careful and try to get on up out of here. All right, I'll check back in with y'all a little bit later. Right, I've made it to a small clearing, guys. Check this steep hill out. Look at this view. I've come to a clearing, y'all. Check out this view. Glad I ain't got to go down that way, baby. Woo! I just thought that was a nice little scenic view. And glad I ain't got to go up that way either. I'm pushing forward. All right, my trail, according to my old trails, I'm 24 minutes away from the trail end. I finally went back down because y'all, I thought earlier I was gonna pass out, like literally. And I almost bust my behind twice. Please don't let the day come where I hit these people ground. All right, we at another crossroads. And I'm gonna confirm with my All Trails app that I am going in the right direction. But I believe I'm supposed to go forward this way. But I'm just gonna quickly confirm. All right, you guys, I've made it back to the last 13 minutes of the trail. As you can see, that was where our starting point was, where we came earlier and veered off. Just gonna make my way down. Woo! Headed back to the parking lot. All right, I'll check in with y'all when I get near the end of the trailhead. All right, people, I've made it down to the last 4 minutes of the trail. So, take a look at that footage behind me. Whew. As I was saying, I made it down to the last 4 minutes of the trail. As you can see, we headed back to the entrance of the trail. I want to get a little footage in. You guys, I will see you guys back at the car. All right, people, I made it back to the car. That was a very, very challenging trail. We'll definitely do this trail again. So I'm about to get in the car, get in this AC, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.